I just got out of a hearing in Chicago Headline Club v. Noem. And this is the case where federal agents have been enjoined through a TRO from restricting the First Amendment rights of peaceful protesters, journalists, and people who are practicing their religion by any kind of activities by those federal officers. And the judge was a little bit upset, especially right at the beginning, about things that she's been seeing on the news. And so this is how she's going to respond. She's going to require that all federal agents start wearing body cameras that are turned on, because the response from the federal government is, well, you saw these videos, but the videos were recorded from a certain angle, or they were recorded, they didn't start until the problem started. So if you'd seen the whole thing, you would have seen that they really didn't do anything wrong. She said, okay, well, we'll fix that. We're going to have them turn on body cameras, and then we'll see the entire thing. Problem from the federal government is that a lot of these agents don't have body cameras. He said that they've been rolling them out, but they don't have them everywhere, and particularly Chicago, they just don't have them yet. He said some of the officers who've been deployed from other cities may have been given body cameras in other cities, and therefore when they came to Chicago, they brought them with them. So they're going to be working out the details of that. I'm a little bit unclear as to whether or not this temporary restraining order will be written and signed by this weekend or not. I know there was a hearing set for Monday. Couldn't tell whether that had to do with the TRO or not. They're going to be bringing in, I think, a local ICE director to ask some questions. One of the directors. But we will find out. There's supposed to be the CHC attorneys are supposed to turn in a proposed order, I believe, by the end of today. So we'll see if that gets posted before, because, there's a big protest this weekend. So it would probably be for the best if they were running body cameras by that time. But this judge seemed pretty upset. And one of the things that she said, was, there's a very easy solution to this problem. And, it all kind of got quiet in the courtroom for a minute. And she said, just basically stop violating the First Amendment. The government pushed back, essentially, we're not violating the First Amendment. She's like, well, I am seeing journalists and tear gas. So, you put two and two together. But that was what the judge said. So there's going to be a requirement that they all have body cameras on. There was more pushback from the government. They said this was going to be too expensive. They said this was going to be delayed because of government shutdown and lack of money. So we're just going to see how this all shakes out. But that is what happened in the hearing, and we will see whether this gets posted before the weekend or not. I will keep you updated. Follow me for more about law and government.